So welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be working with pipes, specifically the J-Pipe. We got Calvin as the lead mechanic on this job. This is what it comes with. It had a little bit of a breakdown of what needs to be inside. So they kind of give you this. This is what is supposed to be included as the hardware, and there's the pipe obviously. But we're going to get this done. How long do you think?
Hour.
An hour? Okay. Alright, well, we're going to give you a before sound test and an after, and then we'll just get our impression as well when we're driving. Pretty silent, but we're going to get Calvin to do a few revs. Alright, go for it. So it doesn't sound bad. Definitely has a smooth and nice tone change, but we gotta get some sound out of this boy. So let's get that RV6 J-Pipe and then get to it. We're gonna try our best to film the install, and hopefully you guys are looking forward to the build. Definitely had a lot of unboxings, but I promise you guys that now we're gonna start installing stuff. So just keep on the lookout, and we're gonna have Calvin start it off. But our first line of order is to get it lubed up on the bolts so that it could crack easier.
Preferably use a 1/2-inch ratchet so you get more leverage.
For sure. Alright, sounds good.
We use PB Blaster. Cuts rust, gets in there nicely. I recommend this. It's like better WD-40.
For sure.
A little bit more expensive, but it works better. So
definitely would be easier if we had lifts, but we ain't gonna get lifts with 3,800 subs. We gotta get bigger.
we broke right now.
So help us out by subscribing to the channel.
Merch coming out soon.
Help us out by subscribing to the channel, liking and commenting, and then checking out some of our affiliate links, because it does help out, even though it's not a huge amount of money. Anything helps, because this build, the cord build, is expensive. I'm telling you right now. The J-Pipe and the high flow precats alone were $1,100. So just to give you a little background on how much it is.
After you let it soak, you're gonna let everything cool down if you haven't already, because it's hot under there. But I don't have patience, so I'm just gonna go under, try to break every nut loose, and then once we get that, you want to leave it in the hanger so it doesn't fall on your face, and then after you can wiggle it out of the hanger so it's easier. But I mean, it really doesn't matter, but it's just 9 bolts and you're good to go. I think they're all 14s. I have to go around and check, but this first one that's closest to me is all 14. So it's 3 14 bolts, super easy to get to because they're facing up. Usually when you're doing exhaust work, they're facing like this, so 1 would be up here and then 2 would be at the bottom, but we got lucky and they're all right there. So let's just break this loose real quick.
My boy's going ham right now. Oh.
There we go.
You got it?
All 3 of them undone.
Alright, let's kind of get a closer look.
Alright, after that, oh, it's really hot.
Oh, shoot. Okay, I can't get too close.
Done.
Okay, that's 1.
Yeah, this pipe is really hot. Don't do this, my hands are on fire.
Oh, you got that one?
Yeah, it's done.
Alright, 2 are out. 1 more for this part. How's the install so far? Difficulty?
Pretty easy. Anyone with common hand tools and like car knowledge should be able to do it. At least so far. We'll see about the other bolts. And done.
Alright, so this first part is done. Got all 3 of those boys out. Second part of the J-Pipe. He said this location's a little bit more difficult. I can see that because it is a little bit more cramped. You can see it has a lot more bulky parts of the exhaust in that section, so you gotta do your best to kind of use as much leverage as you can to take those bolts out. But I'm hoping this isn't gonna be too hard. We'll see.
The issue what happened is it's hitting the, I think this is the resonator. So there's no like there was no space. This extension is a little too long for what you need, but it's okay. Or if you want to be lazy,
low key, man. I think we should have been using this, bro. We should have been using this the first time around. My boy going ham.
Also, use safety goggles.
This guy has no goggles on. But anyways, listen to him even though he doesn't have goggles on.
I'm an expert.
Yeah, don't copy him. He's too good for this. You didn't want to use the impact for that one?
Nah. Because I'm scared it's going to strip it.
We ran into some issues, so he's opted to use the impact. This should be coming off really soon. It's currently about 6:30, so it's been about an hour since we started. Maybe a little less, but we haven't really been rushing, so definitely not the quickest possible time you could do this in, especially if you had like a lift. You could definitely get it done way faster, but gotta do what you gotta do. Ran into some issues with some strip bolts. We're torching it now, see if that'll help. I'm hoping this helps because this has been kind of frustrating. As you can see, we got those demon bolts loose, and he's taking off the J-Pipe. But this job was only supposed to take an hour.
But
we're probably about 2.5 hours in. I hope this is worth it. I'm sure it will be. The exhaust is coming off pretty easily. Right, Calvin?
yeah, now it's just a hanger. Those demon bolts really were some pain. But Adrian's persistence got us through it.
Yes, sir. Oh, is it off? All
It's
right,
off.
let's compare it to the RV6 one. You can tell Calvin has one slipper missing. Look at the aftermath on his body. Oh god. Okay, so here's the RV6 versus the stock one. As you can see, it does delete that last cat. I think that's a third one. I'm not sure.
Let me see your other one.
But anyways, Byron has joined us. He's here. We have backup just in case things go wrong. But this is the hardest part of the install, so I'm gonna get the thumbnail. But here's how they look side by side. All right, so here are the gaskets. There's 3, so that make sure that you don't mix them up. But it would be kind of hard to because it's shaped exactly after the openings that they're supposed to be connected to. So
And then the demon bolts, we got lucky. I guess those are common to be really hard to take off, so they gave us replacements. Because I think the other ones were studs, so
for sure.
yeah. And then they give us new like bolts, I believe, for the actual
Let's just use the new
piping.
bolts. We don't need to use the old ones, yeah?
6. Yeah, there's enough.
Okay, let's use the new ones, not the old ones. Anyways, we had a hell of a time taking those off. So we're about to have our fun with when it's on there and get the sound test and then some driving clips.
And boba. Just kidding. Alright, so as you can see, the pipe is really long, right? It's really long and it has a lot of girth. Y'all like that? Y'all like the descriptions or not?
Yeah. Alright, so anyways, enough fooling around. He's getting the gaskets fitted onto there, test fit a little bit before we fully put on these this J-Pipe. Alright, brother.
Okay.
Don't let our suffering go to waste. We need this bad.
Wait a second. Let me put the hanger on first.
Okay, alright. That sounds actually like the right move because we need some kind of stability here. So as you can see, the hanger's right there. It shouldn't be too hard to fit in there because the pipe's way lighter. I would want to say 15 pounds or so lighter. Ooh, oh, is it good?
Yeah, it's good.
Hey, okay. So get that. So yeah, like he said, I think securing it in the
Exhaust hanger.
the exhaust hanger is definitely the right move because other than you holding it up, there's no stability. So try getting it in the hanger first, and then as you can see, it kind of just falls into place, huh?
Yep.
Probably, you got the gaskets in or not?
Not yet. So you just put it in,
Yeah.
and then you push it on top.
Okay.
Don't get that in your face.
Byron's coming with a flashlight so that hopefully our visibility gets better.
Okay, so we got one.
You got one in?
One in, and then you get the new bolts.
Nice. Alright, here comes our third helper. Or second, actually. Alright, there it is.
3-man install team.
Yep. Alright, so kind of walk us through what's going on here.
So right now, I got the gasket on. I got the second part of the pipe on, and now I'm just bolting it in with my fingers using the new bolts. You know, you only want to do it like just with finger tight, so you have a little bit of play just in case you need it. Not too tight. Don't drop the bolt on your face. We got the second side in, so now we're gonna get the first. I did that because like at the middle point is gonna be the most stable, and then you just slide this puppy on.
Wow. Listen to this man.
Yeah, so at the middle point, it's gonna hold it both evenly on this side and on this side for an easier install.
Wow.
And then you get these.
Currently, he's working on the part that gave us the most trouble. I swear those bolts took about 2 tons of force and still wanted to hang on. I nearly dislocated my shoulder.
We had to use a torch, a jack.
We've used methods that shouldn't have been needed at all just to get rid of 3 bolts. So I hope you guys don't run into that shit. RV6 didn't really give us any torque specs, so now we got to go to our master mechanic, Byron. He's going to do the torquing down of the bolts.
Not really a master.
Well, for all of us, he's the master. He's going to torque it down to by feel, basically. But that's better than me doing it because there's a good chance I'm either over torquing it or I'm going to under torque it. So. Alright, so he's tightening it down right now. We're really close to the sound test. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Because we still have the stock exhaust behind the J-Pipe, it's definitely not going to be much louder. I think what we really have to listen to is a change in tone and maybe an increase in rasp. Due to us deleting the cat, we definitely need to look for an increase in rasp and maybe a deeper tone. But as for volume change, I don't know how much more volume it's gonna bring because this is my first time doing like a J-Pipe, so not too sure. But the good thing and the exciting news is now that this is on, I'm gonna go call the exhaust shop tomorrow, and then we're gonna get our appointment set up for our custom single exhaust, and they're also going to install the valve. So hopefully the valve is really effective because we live in California where you definitely can get boned by the feds for any type of car modification. So he's tightening the last piece, the part that had the demon bolts. That was my least favorite part of this install, but you know, car work never goes your way 100%. Always gotta factor in some unexpected stuff.
That's true.
Yep. Me too, man. So these are the last 3 bolts. He's making sure that they're ready to go, and then we're gonna get our startup. I'm really excited, looking forward to it. Let's just make sure nothing's under the car and that everything's good. Just one last check. But we're about to get the startup shortly. And I'm really looking forward to how it sounds. Definitely gonna keep my ears peeled for any changes, and then we're gonna go on a drive. Just a short one because this video is pretty long.
That's it.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Everything's confirmed. Everything's good.
Double
good. Check.
Yep, it's good.
What do you think about this install? Remember we were saying it was gonna be easy?
Yeah, it's bad. Don't do it.
What about this dude over here?
It's easy. Easy work.
Easy work.
Yeah.
Alright, so upon first start, not much has changed. That's fine. The stock exhaust is super restrictive. So not much has changed, but let's have the car warm up and then we'll get some revs. Oh, it's no. And I'm hearing it. No, there's a change, but it's definitely not like world shattering, or it's not super apparent. But if you guys listen closely to both clips, there's definitely a change. Give a few more. Oh no, I on the top. I think on the top end I could hear a difference in tone, and I can smell it. Oh, it smells like shit. Smells like shit. Alright, so Byron noticed that the car is idling harsher, definitely due to the J-Pipe. I think the ECU has some relearning to do, because we just deleted a cat, and also it's just less restrictive by a lot from the stock. So the ECU is going to need some time to relearn all the things and the new changes, but we're going to get this driving test right now and see how it does. Alright guys, so after doing a few runs with the car, even though the clutch is giving us issues, the car is clearly faster. We have 3 people in the car, and top end, especially third gear, feels really strong. So I'm going to stop talking and give a little bit of the runs right now. So we're in second gear, about 30. I'm going to probably go up to fourth gear. I wanted to give you guys a little bit of the in-cabin without the wind noise. It does sound a little deeper and it definitely pulls harder, so here we go. Oh yeah. Man, it's just insane. With the heel toe. Damn, that was good. Not bad. Oh yeah, this is fast. It's still cold. Alright, well anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the install. It's a longer one, and you can hear my tires kind of... It's all good. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was kind of a longer install. Look forward to the next video because it's going to be the single exit with the valve in the exhaust. But hopefully you guys liked the video, and make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next upload.